Welcome, everyone, to the Quite Alright podcast, the podcast that by definition is quite alright. I'm one of your hosts, Manap.
I'm Liam.
I'm Matt.
We're gathered here today, the three of us, what are we, friends? Are we friends? We're acquaintances.
I mean, like,
Far
sure.
from that.
Who knows these days? We're enemies soon to be. A lot of stuff has happened this week. We're here to talk about the issue that socially affected the entire world. No, not the horrendous attacks in Brussels. No, not the death of 46-year-old former mayor of Toronto, Rob Ford. No, not the contentious acquittal of former CBC radio host Jihan Ghomeshi. We're here to talk about Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. We all saw it, currently recording Friday, March 25th at 10:10 p.m. I saw it yesterday night.
As did I. Which is... Oh, never mind.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
I saw it today in the morning by myself.
By yourself?
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Today, you said what date it is? March 25th?
March 25th, Friday, March 25th.
Didn't you see Age of Ultron?
I did see Age of Ultron by myself. It was kind of depressing.
So just all my friends abandoned me. So
You went to go watch a Ducks game that Thursday, yesterday.
The Ducks, bro. Bar down.
Okay. We just stopped talking about sports because Manav's gonna do that all day.
What's that, bro? Yo,
Yeah.
third line duster.
Okay,
You're a Gino.
we'll just go on to the opening scene.
I like the opening scene of this movie.
I think... well, you want to just start with the movie? Do you want to start with any, maybe...
Let's talk about the
precautions
characters.
going into it? Any thoughts before, maybe? What we
Sure.
were hoping from it?
So, I think the fucking trailers for this movie were amazing. All except the Doomsday one.
The Doomsday one couldn't have happened, and that would have been perfectly fine. It would have actually made the movie much exponentially better.
See, I don't think it would have made the movie better. Probably would have made the experience watching it, but like...
Well, it would have made the experience better watching it, which would have, in turn, made you come out of the movie a little bit more surprised, a little bit more like, wow, that's something that you didn't see coming. There was no real surprises in the movie, which we'll get to.
Yeah.
The only real surprises were stuff that didn't really impact that movie itself. It kind of set up the future.
Sure.
So, sure, cool, but you want to leave that movie feeling that that movie gave you something for that moment.
I don't even think Doomsday is a big part of the movie.
He's
in it for like what?
Yeah,
He's
like
in
the last
it.
30 minutes?
So yeah, spoiler alert. So he's in it to service like the future of the Warner Brothers DC universe.
Yeah.
I feel like they could have implemented him way better, but we'll get to that.
We will get to that.
I think let's talk about the cast. Let's start with Henry Cavill because I think by far he was given the least to do in this movie. So his kind of blasé performance as Superman, it wasn't even blasé, it was fine. But yeah, he just wasn't given much to do. A lot of people agree Superman's not really an interesting character.
He couldn't do much more with what he was given, I feel like, though.
Sure.
He did everything that I thought Superman would be, just a boring character.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing against him. He did great, but I don't know.
Yep.
Just a little lackluster.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's just like again with the glasses, like
yeah,
it's not really a disguise. I don't know how.
Oh, you think especially Henry Cavill because that man is he has an Olympian body.
And that's something against the comics, which we can go against Detective Comics, but like it's
Detective Comics, DC Comics.
Something we can harp on them for, but it's nothing the movies could do about it.
Well, the comic is more convincing because Superman will he'll wear thicker glasses, so and bigger glasses, so his face is kind of more distorted. He'll hunch over.
Something we should mention here. So me, Liam, and Falcone, Matt, we are not avid or really comic readers. Don't follow along issue to issue, and not the biggest of DC fans. We like it, Who doesn't like Batman and the
like
DC universe?
Any comic
really,
Racist.
comic hero, yeah. But Manab
How's it
is
racist?
Yeah.
Manab is the DC reader, the comic reader. He knows, so
I'll touch a girl one day.
we do.
I want to know why it's racist.
Why racist like Batman? No. I mean, there's probably a crossover. Fun fact: there's like an alternate DC. There's an alternate version of Batman where the Germans won World War II and Batman's a Nazi, and so is Superman, and they represent like the Hitler regime. It's not a great storyline, but there's something to throw out there.
All right. Well, anyway, so that is why Manab will probably know more than us. We will sound stupid when we talk. He will not, but yeah.
So back to Superman. I actually liked Henry Cavill's Clark Kent in this movie.
Yeah, the Clark Kent was. I mean, like again, not much you could do with glasses and him being ripped.
person.
Sure, he's so swole, bro. He's yoked. They released a photo of Henry Cavill for Justice League. Holy fuck, that dude is just a pile of muscle.
Yeah, he was on Jimmy Kimmel, and he was wearing a suit.
Yeah,
and it was like
he's
was
just
like
about to
busting
erupt.
This is
Yeah,
not
he was
PG-13.
busting out of it. Like he was gonna freaking bust through that.
Yeah, that man is unstoppable. I liked particularly the first scene that you see Lois and Clark in like their little apartment, and like he's gonna make dinner, and like
Lois and Clark, yeah, that relationship. Although, so it's built upon from like what are you doing?
No, like,
All right.
I just don't like how every single time he's always there to save her. Like
I mean, like, but again, that's probably
important. Like, there's more important people than her.
Especially the opening scene, or not the opening scene, the first scene where you're introduced to Lois Lane.
Yeah.
There's a lot of problems with this, especially so. Sure, you know what? He is going to save her. He's the love of his life, so he'll save her 10 out of 10 times.
She's the love of his life.
She's the love. Whatever.
They love each other. You know, that was the point.
Let me get to my
You said he's the love of his life.
He is. It happens. The
but what really quick, just what I was getting to was that so like we'll get to individual scenes, but like just something I want to mention now when he can save her no matter where she is, he just knows where she is, and maybe he can hear the heartbeats, not like in the comics, really.
I hear a
but
heartbeat.
Does he hear the heartbeats?
But why can't he do that when his mom Martha is being taken hostage? Why doesn't he just fly away and listen to where she is? Why does he have to go listen to? So he could take all those guys out in a second without.
Wouldn't you know your mom's heartbeat better than your freaking girlfriend?
And so that's another reason with the movie. You'll soon find. I don't hate the movie. It's not a great movie though. It's not a good movie. It's just so okay.
I think it's better than Man of Steel, like you said earlier.
Yeah, I did say earlier in a take when it. Yeah. Anyways, that was not good. But I think Man of Steel is just a bit better. Just mainly because as Matt pointed out before, this movie is very convoluted. It has so many characters. It's so busy, so unfocused on anyone.
It has a lot to do. I think there's like 5 movies in this movie, and that's their problem. And they don't do any of them well.
And
there's part. It's like part Man of Steel sequel, which is interesting. Yeah.
But like, no, just go ahead. Go.
Okay, so it's like part Man of Steel sequel, part Justice League setup, part Batman movie, part Wonder Woman movie, part like Lex Luthor movie. Like they're all like the characters don't seem like they're in the same movie, especially like the Lex Luthor Senator Finch stuff.
Oh yeah, but like I swear like they can just do a movie on Lex Luthor alone.
Because I like Jesse Eisenberg's
just quickly before going to that, something I wanted to mention that I mentioned the fat.
The what?
The what?
The fat?
The what was that? You mentioned the fat, yeah.
The fat?
To Matt. Falcone, Matt, fat, same thing.
Wow. That's really offensive.
Wow.
All right, keep going. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So something about the movie just being really busy and stuff. When we get to the first, just comparing it to Marvel, the first Avengers film, they've now had Iron Man, Incredible Hulk, they've had Captain America and Thor. So 4 movies, right? That's right, 4 movies before the Avengers to set up each individual character. Sure.
And Hulk. Did you count Hulk?
Incredible Hulk. Hulk movie, terrible. Thor, not good. Captain America, some liked it, I didn't like it. So they had 3 out of 4 movies that weren't necessarily loved before Avengers.
Sure.
So they had time to set up all these characters. So when Avengers came around, you actually felt the emotion, and it was deserved. All of them coming together to have this. And in this movie, 3 of them come together not knowing each other.
Yeah.
And you're just supposed to accept it. So it's very weird.
Well, like Warner Brothers is like, it's very evident that they're struggling to play catch up with Marvel. I don't think that's a problem though. Like I don't.
No, it's definitely not.
Mind that they introduce these characters like we're supposed to know them. Like people know who Batman is. People know who Wonder Woman is. I especially liked in the beginning, like you guys didn't like this. I like that they glossed over Bruce Wayne's parents' family being murdered. We've seen this happen in 4 different fucking movies at this point. It was in 1989 Batman Returns. I don't think they address. Oh yeah, he goes to crime alley. The Val Kilmer and George Clooney Batmans, they address it. Christian Bale, the Batman Begins is dedicated entirely to that. We've seen Batman's parents killed so many times in so many different iterations. We don't need to see it again.
So I agree with being glossed over. That's a perfect way. He does in the dream sequence. Where he's dreaming about it, or nightmare as they'll soon become. But just the way it happened, I don't like how they happen in the middle of the street, kind of like just so sure whatever, just after the movie. But they're not in an alley. That they should have just stuck with that. That would have been better because
like crime alley instead of yeah.
Well, I just don't think on the street next to a busy street with people walking by, you assume someone's on the street there. It's not an alley where there's a much smaller corridor.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
And that's just a small.
Everyone knows how they die though. Like they've seen it enough times.
Well, if they were going to show it in general, they should have just at least stuck to what it was. I don't think they should
have showed it in general.
I really liked it being like really quick.
Being quick was cool.
In the intro. I'm glad they didn't dwell on that.
Just like,
it was super fucking weird though. The dream sequence where he's lifted
flying.
up by the bat. By the bats.
He's flying.
I mean, like I was laughing at that. I just. once I saw that, I was like, God, this movie better not be like this, because good thing, then they said, oh, it's a dream. They mentioned that, and he said something like, oh, the bats lifted me to light, except they didn't, a line like that. So that fixed
It
expectations.
just didn't make any sense. Like, they were circling him.
Yeah,
Like, they weren't even lifting him up.
Yeah.
They were just
Yeah.
making a tornado motion.
Yeah.
And it just floated him up straight.
And they pulled the only thing they pulled from 2003's Daredevil is Ben Affleck narrating, which is weird. Yeah.
Oh, Daredevil. We'll get to that in another one.
But
episode.
another thing that has in common is that Ben Affleck's Daredevil kills people and Ben Affleck's Batman kills people. Which
Another
we'll get
thing,
to that.
I don't think they should have. I understand this is supposed to be a grounded world. This is supposed to be where, sometimes you have to kill people. Fine, but Batman's not a killer.
But
I know.
Is he in the comics like killer?
He's killed like 3 people.
Yeah, something
But he's killed a lot more. Well, technically, no. You know what? It was the nightmare scene where he killed most of the people.
Yeah.
So, like...
But even without that, in this, when he goes to, we'll get to the scene when he goes to save Martha. No,
He
not
straight
his
up
mom.
just like
He just kills people,
he
and
did.
you'll say, well, he doesn't actually kill someone. With the guy, he shoots the tank. When he's fighting the guys, he makes the other.
He makes their cars explode. Like
Yeah, but
he's technically dead.
But he makes
like,
the
cars
enemies
exploding. I don't think
Yeah.
you're gonna live for.
But
That's what I'm saying. Like,
their
he's not.
excuse, it's bad excuses. Where he's like, he makes the other guys shoot their own members that are attacking Batman. It's like, pity.
You're still
excuses.
killing them.
I'm
Yeah,
fine
you're
with
still
I'm
killing,
fine with Zack Snyder making Superman have the choice to kill, because there was no really situation for him to get out of that Zod battle
Yeah, that's
in
fair.
the train station, and I like that he's a younger Superman, so he has to learn about just like the frailty of life by taking one. So that's interesting. But
You can see the repercussions too when he did take the life. So
Just to go off that, like that scene at the end with General Zod
Of Man of Steel, yeah.
Yeah, that neck snap was perfect.
yeah, it was satisfying.
It was really satisfying.
I'm glad, yeah, but like you see that like immediately after that, like he's screaming and because he's like learned,
just didn't want to do it.
yeah, he didn't want, but he was forced to, like, it was part of the situation. There's so many situations in this movie where Batman totally doesn't have to kill and he just does anyways.
Yeah.
it's amazing too how they always try, because they learn from Zack Snyder learned from Man of Steel, where it's like, oh, they don't kill. So when near the end with the battle with Doomsday, it's like, oh, it's a good thing it's the end of the day and everyone's went home and so no one's at their job. If you caught that in the news,
They do that so many times.
true.
They do that. They do. And Mr. Cooper, glad it's the end of the workday because no one's here.
Like,
then,
come on.
Then they say something like, oh, when they launch the nuke up, when Superman and Doomsday are fighting, when it falls back down to Earth and crashes,
falls onto
it's
inhabited.
That wasn't it.
That's inhabited. And then the last part, Wonder Woman was like, you brought Doomsday back into the city. He's like, the docks are inhabited. The docks are like, okay, we get that you're trying to convince us that you're not killing anyone. Meanwhile, Batman's killing people. Superman kills someone in the first scene, potentially. Like, that he launches that dude from Lois Lane.
Yeah.
That dude's not surviving.
We'll eventually get to it, but I think that final scene with Doomsday where the Trinity is fighting got some real problems about Batman over there.
It's not as epic as you wanted it to be.
Not only that, though, but Batman, where is he? I understand, he can't do anything. Where is he? He's
He
hiding.
launches.
He's hiding.
Yeah,
No, but he can't do anything.
I understand that.
I like
but-
that they established that he's like
But
not gonna.
What about in, again, so let's compare to Marvel's Avengers. Hawkeye can't really do anything. He can shoot arrows, but he is shooting the hell out of those arrows.
Jeremy Renner's he's got a
He is-
quiver full of arrows.
People are like, what the hell is this sharpshooter, this guy with a bow and arrow going to do if aliens come down? He does something at least.
Yeah, but
So-
I honestly don't think it would kill aliens. Like an
Oh,
arrow to the eye. Oh yeah.
Well, sure, that's, again, okay, something with comic book you kind of just have to accept, but, like, Batman, he could have maybe had something planned. Alfred could have helped him at some point during that fight.
I like Jeremy Irons as Alfred. I liked his Alfred.
Yep, love the
Sorry,
Alfred.
I really didn't like
No?
No?
I liked his like snarkiness, like not for
No.
lack of trying when he tries to.
I just didn't like him.
And there's a
like,
scene where they're in that his like penthouse off the lake or something, and then he's saying
Yep.
you want to have some money left for the future Waynes. He's like, if there are gonna be any, because you're gonna kill you're gonna get killed in this job. I like his snarkiness. I believe their relationship between Ben Affleck and Jeremy Irons.
I like Michael Caine better.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Oh, well, I tell your parents that I will protect you, and I have it. Oh,
But speaking
He was
about
a hell of a lot better than that, whatever his name is. Who
yeah,
was
but
it?
Jeremy Irons.
Jeremy Irons.
He played he's like a more hands-on Alfred. Like he's tested. He's
well, that's
building.
How Alfred
Why
is
is he-
really. Like,
Is he in the comics like that?
No, he's more Michael Caine.
Yeah, because I
I
don't
heard.
think
Again, I don't read the comics. I heard.
Depends on the
otherwise.
version you want.
Okay.
Like Earth 1, Alfred is like an ex-Marine,
Yeah,
but he's like straight out of the Marines. He's not like an older man. So
Gotham style almost.
like,
Oh,
but the butler, butler is not supposed to know how to do like how to
Sure, like he's not supposed to be
how
hanging.
to fix
There's
the
a part
voice
where
the voice thing that goes around his neck.
Oh my god,
Which
I
I
can't
really
wait.
didn't like.
I can't wait to talk about. We're already talking about the characters. Do you want to just start?
we talked about Superman, and
Yeah,
I like Jeremy
continue.
Irons. Is there anything else to say about?
I like Batfleck. Batfleck was.
We'll get to Batfleck because I have a lot of shit
I think
to say about it.
Batfleck should be saved to last because there's a lot of opinions on him.
I liked, but Jeremy Irons Affleck, I liked him. There's a part where like he's fixing the Batmobile after Superman,
He
like,
doesn't know how to do that. Like,
but he's wearing like a mechanic's,
Yeah.
like he's wearing a
jumpsuit.
smock or a jumpsuit. Yeah,
He's very hands-on. He can.
Yeah, I like him.
He can get his hands dirty.
sure.
I guess
think
the next character other than Superman, Batman, Alfred, Wonder Woman.
I think Gal Gadot killed it as Wonder Woman. I
She
really
did
liked it.
amazing. You know, a lot of people went in. Sure, we knew from the million trailers and TV spots, which they totally spoiled the whole movie.
Yep.
I don't think there's a scene in this movie that she's in where we haven't seen.
Yeah, oh,
in
no,
a
we
trailer.
oh, I thought you were talking about in general. Like, there's a few.
No.
few.
Oh, yeah. One of the scenes that she's in that we didn't see in the trailer is also a Justice League spoiler, but we'll get to that.
We'll get to
or
that.
not a spoiler, a nod to them. When she's
but-
in the hotel.
Yeah, I went in not expecting much from her. You know, she's from what Fast
Fast and Furious. She was in Fast 5. She was.
Yeah.
She's hot.
And so,
Yeah,
okay.
she is.
Yeah,
She looked really good in this movie.
Yeah,
Good for her. She people were like saying that she's too small or something. I think she bulked up for Wonder Woman.
Yeah, no, she really did.
she is kinda skinny,
She
though.
was great in it.
Well, like,
Wonder Woman in the comics
Wonder
is like a
Woman-
10-foot
yeah.
woman. Yeah, she's a 10-foot Amazonian
Yeah, no
woman.
one's
Like you're not
gonna,
gonna.
you're not
you're gonna get
that.
Leslie
I
Jones.
mean, you could Leslie Jones. You could cast like I don't know like if you're
Ronda
looking for
Rousey?
body type like a Ronda Rousey or Gina Carino, but you want someone.
We
who,
really
you
don't
don't
want
wanna-
wrestlers in these movies.
I mean, you're probably gonna have to at some point.
Guardians.
Yeah,
Drax.
but I think Batista was
Oh
fine.
no, he was.
Also, he didn't have to
Drax
do
is-
much, but yeah.
he didn't do anything. He didn't really talk much.
The Rock is in. Got cast.
Didn't
He's
really
gonna
have
be
to
The Rock is in what?
Didn't he get cast in?
He's cast as Black Adam in the Shazam movie.
Yeah. Oh wait, who's the wrestler that got cast in Guardians? Another wrestler.
Oh, really? Another one?
Really?
I don't know.
You know what?
I know
I know. GSP. George
St. Pierre was in Winter Soldier.
Was in.
He got
Yeah.
he got an acrobatic kick to the face.
That was good too. But, like,
I
Marvel does that a lot.
They
did that twice.
they put-
I think
which
it
is
might
weird.
still be rumors. I'm
An
just gonna
acrobatic
check
kick?
now.
No, like not with the
For
wrestlers.
they do a lot of acrobatic kicks.
That's
So
true.
yeah, I want to talk more about Batfleck, but I want to talk first about Jesse Eisenberg. I liked him as Lex Luthor.
Oh, he was
think
great.
everyone
He was
did.
great.
I don't think everyone did. I think it's a super divisive role.
It's
I think he's like
definitely
I think he like hammed it up a lot. Like he gave it his all. You
People
can't.
didn't like it.
Because a lot of people, I don't know, they might like him more because people were mad about this casting. There was no one was satisfied about casting in this movie whatsoever. Like whenever casting was announced, people were
I
pissed.
think casting was perfect, except for the Alfred. I don't like Alfred.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Jeremy Irons. I think when people saw that he was cast as Lex Luthor, they thought because Lex Luthor in the comics is like a huge dude, and he's supposed to be like the peak of the human
But
physique. Like
he
he makes
is-
himself that.
He is junior though. He is.
Yeah, he's Alexander
Yeah.
he's Alexander Luthor Jr. and-
Sorry, just
So,
real
like, it
quick.
could be his dad,
I
that's
made a
right.
mistake.
Did you make a mistake?
Yeah, you can continue. I don't know who I was thinking of.
Yeah, well, The Rock is cast as Black Adam in Shazam. But yeah, no. So I think they established that he's Lex Luthor Jr. in case people didn't like him. So like,
So, like, they can
you
bring
could
his
kill
dad
him
back
and
or
bring like
something?
a Bryan Cranston
Yeah.
in. Somebody's like, I'm Lex Luthor Senior.
Bring him back to life.
Bring back like a Vincent D'Onofrio, like a Kingpin from Thing. as
Yeah, I
Lex
really
Luthor.
liked his crazy, totally out of whack.
Yeah, he hammed it up,
character.
and you can kind of like you can believe that this is a guy who's insecure when a figure like Superman comes into the public perception. Like you can buy that this guy is intimidated by him and wants to destroy him.
Yeah, but so,
Yeah,
like,
I guess you can see that. I guess.
where are his parents again?
So I don't know if they announced he might have been he might have like killed them is what they've alluded to, that like because there was a in-universe DC article, and I think they announced it, or not announced, like alluded to that he maybe killed his parents.
Yeah, but like he was saying at the end where he was on top of the helipad, I believe.
Yeah.
He was talking to, I think, Superman, and he was like, "Where were you when I was getting beat by my parents?" or something along
damn.
those lines.
Sure.
So like that's why I think he wants to destroy him too.
That helipad scene is awesome, where he says like, "How do you get to Superman? You take a trip down Lois Lane, then kicks her off,
Yeah.
and then throws her off the
I
helipad."
like
That
the
was great.
psychotic line too.
Oh,
He's like, "Oh, what is it
That's a 3-syllable word
for a thought too big for little minds?" I
Yeah,
think it
he's
was.
awesome. Like you can
Yeah, that
buy
was great.
and because he is like Jesse Eisenberg as an actor, you can see like that pretentiousness, like even in Social Network, where
Social Network is a great movie.
I love Social Network. Where he thinks, and I don't know, like he played this like a crazy Mark Zuckerberg, which
Yeah.
is what I wanted. But I can see like this is a divisive role, so I can see why some people might not like his portrayal.
Well, so us three, we seem to all agree he was great.
Yeah.
Moving on, I guess. Let's go. Is there anyone else before
Batfleck.
Batfleck? I mean, like the supporting cast, I thought they did their job.
Diane Lane was fine as Martha Kent. She didn't have anything to do other than be a hostage. So I liked Lawrence Fishburne as Perry White. I liked he did more in this movie.
Okay, yeah.
It was good. Lauren Cohan as the mom, as Martha.
As
Martha Wayne.
Yep, she
For
had
the 2 seconds.
no speaking roles. Yeah.
Where's
she from?
I don't know, but I think she's English.
She's a thing. I'm sure she's in things.
She's in Walking Dead.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
They're pulling a lot. Yeah. When does Jeffrey D. Morgan start as Negan?
They've spoiled, like, they got Negan.
Yeah.
But they haven't seen him yet.
Oh, okay.
And they're saying, like, all of them are Negan, which they're not. But we're not
Will
talking
the
about
real
Walking
Slim
Dead
Negan
right now.
please stand up? Put one of these fingers on each hand up.
So I
Batfleck.
guess, yeah, we'll get to Doomsday when that comes, when we talk about the scenes as we go through it.
Doomsday's not really acting, so it doesn't.
Well,
really
yeah,
matter.
that's not acting, so that's why we can wait for that. So yeah, Batfleck, I guess. Minab, what do you?
I really liked Batfleck.
Falcone, what do you think?
I just didn't like his voice.
I like the voice. You can because you
like,
get mhm.
Bruce Wayne's voice is like so much better. Like it's so.
I know.
It's so good.
But you can buy that this guy would make a voice modulator for
like a Batman would.
yeah, like Batman would. They pulled it from Arrow, which is fine, I guess.
Arrow has a voice like that.
Yeah. He's
I don't watch Arrow.
It's so besides the fact that I agree with Falcone about the voice. I know I'm one few that doesn't really like Batfleck. I like Bruce.
You don't like
Fleck.
him? Damn.
I like him. I just don't like the voice.
I don't. It's not that. So I don't hate him or anything, and I don't really love him. It's kind of like I'll see when he gets his own 3 movies.
Sure.
I feel like I need to see him fleshed out a bit more. As his Bruce, I think spot on. I think it's absolutely
Bruce Wayne's great.
It's
best
amazing.
on-screen Bruce Wayne.
How old
I
is
think.
he supposed to be in the movie?
I think like early 40s.
Yeah, 40s.
Okay, so it's like perfect.
No, he's
Well,
perfect, and I think.
Well, he says 20 years in Gotham. You have to think the Batman started like late 20s probably, so he's late 40s at this point. I would say.
Yeah.
Whatever age Ben Affleck is.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I think Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne is absolutely brilliant.
Do you think there was a better on-screen Batman than him? Ben Affleck's 43. I think his Batman's a little older than that, though.
Yeah, as an on-screen Batman.
Yeah, I don't think Bale's better.
Bale's definitely better.
I
You think he's a better Batman?
I think Bale's a better Batman. Yeah.
I wonder.
Not a better Bruce Wayne because, see, with this Bruce Wayne, Bruce Wayne and Batman are the same. He's not really switching personalities as much as he's Bruce.
Well, he kind of is.
Well, as he's Bruce Wayne, he's still doing his Batman thing. He's still going when he goes to.
He's going on missions. Yeah.
Yeah, he's still doing his missions as a normal Bruce Wayne in the Nolan universe.
He does. Christian Bale does.
No, Christian Bale doesn't.
Oh, doesn't. That's what you're
Doesn't.
saying. Okay,
Christian Bale is. I don't know. Just his Bruce is not bad, but I think his Batman is better than
his Batman's better.
Batfleck's.
You think his Batman's okay?
Yeah.
I think because I think they approach Bruce Wayne differently. I think
they definitely
Christian Bale approaches it as like. Well, it's written in The Dark Knight, like when he's acting crazy, like he's swimming in the hotel pool, and then he says, "I own this hotel now," and he buys it, like he's being super outlandish. Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne is like more subdued.
I feel like that's a Bruce Wayne he plays so no one will suspect that he's Batman.
Sure.
So that's not like if he wasn't Batman, that wouldn't be his his normal ego. Whereas for the Bruce Wayne now, he isn't trying to. Sure, he's trying to hide who he is, but like, he's not doing that. He's not doing a complete polar opposite of what Batman is.
Sure, I can see that.
He's kind of being one and the same.
Yeah, but Bruce Wayne would do that. Like, would buy the hotel.
I know,
but
but
that's the thing he would do. Like, he would buy it because he has the money. Like, obviously.
So, I still can't believe you guys like. Oh, the voice, especially. I like this voice way better than Nolan's voice.
Nolan.
Than Bale's voice.
Bale's voice.
This isn't a car. Where are the other drugs going?
I don't know. I just feel like this one. It doesn't make any sense.
That's hard. That's dense. That's Harvey Dent.
Oh, yeah, it's dense.
I don't know. This voice doesn't. It's not really. It's something that's going to grow on. It's something I'll get used to. What do you think about the costume? Not the armored one. Just him in his.
I love them both.
Costume.
Yeah, they're both amazing.
I feel like he's just too big. Not
like fat?
too fat. He's not. It's because it's like it's a weird bit between
He's, like,
muscle
wide-chested.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very
But, like,
wide-chested.
Because they both like even
They both
Superman-
are, though.
Yeah,
That's-
they both are.
They're both like.
But Superman's a god from.
Yeah, Ben Affleck's a god, bro. He's getting yoked. He's getting teased, bro.
They're both ripped.
Yeah,
They're
no.
both-
There's a point.
Again, this is just small nitpicking stuff
Yeah.
that I personally don't like. I know I'm in the very small minority.
Yeah, I
and
think
it's
people
not.
love this suit.
This is not something that I'm against, and something that makes me dislike the film. It's just something that I was like, it's a different approach.
Yeah. I mean, I like Nolan. Like, I like the Nolan suit.
Yeah,
It's
I
super
like the-
practical and like because
Yeah,
that movie has to be super
form-fitting.
grounded. That movie has to like explain every part of and why he makes the costume change. They weren't. They didn't have to be as grounded in this movie, so they went with something more comic
They did
accurate.
say that this is the DC universe. Well, okay, they never really said, but this is the DC universe. It's not Marvel, so it's going to be grounded. Every death matters. If a alien came to life, came to Earth, what's going to happen? They're
Sure.
going to have this moral sort of dilemma and debate. Is he really a god? Is he a devil? As they
Sure.
say, right? In the Marvel universe, they don't have that.
Okay.
Coming up to Civil War.
Back on the suit, so like in the Christian Bale one, his is less armored.
Ben
that's-
Affleck's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, they
the-
make a point in the movie to say that
like,
like,
it's
there are
really-
segments between the armor where where knives and bullets can go through, but he wants extra mobility, right?
Yeah, but like no, like even that's why he looks bigger, I guess. Ben Affleck.
Yeah, there's a part. The suit's bulletproof.
Yeah, and
which I
it's
didn't
apparently gets stabbed.
The suit's knife.
And
He gets stabbed, but someone slashes
yeah.
like the back of his cowl,
Yeah.
and like
nothing-
there are
yeah.
sparks.
That's,
Because
yeah, so like it's more armored, so that's why I think it's why he looks bigger, I guess.
it's
Yeah,
more armored, but
that's-
simultaneously looks more skin tight.
Yeah,
Because like there are parts like in his
Yeah.
bicep where
in the arm, and
in the
the
arm,
chest.
yeah,
like,
where
they both have
abs.
yeah,
Um,
but it's more armored. I think
I
that's
like
why
the Nightmare Batman.
It's more bigger.
the Nightmare Batman costume.
I
That's
really
cool.
like that. That
There's
Yeah.
gonna be a lot of cosplays about that at Comic Cons and Fan Expos.
Yeah,
I think.
I mean,
Yeah,
like-
somebody already did one with armored Batman.
With
And
armored
they even
Batman.
had the suit under it,
Yep.
like the other one too.
Damn, Daniel Beck at it again.
I don't
with
know,
the-
like,
with
they
the bat
paid a
suit.
lot.
We'll
money for
get
that.
to more of the nightmare scenes, but most of them were pretty. Actually, they were all interesting. I like them all.
So there are 3, I think.
Yeah, I didn't get why they call it Nightmare Batman at the beginning, but now I
Yeah,
do.
well, I guess you could say there were four.
Three?
The first one was.
Three.
Are you counting the first? The
Okay,
very
so
first
the
scene in
very
movie?
first scene is probably like a dream.
Yeah, but it's not Nightmare.
Well,
Nightmare.
okay, fine, Dream.
There's another one where
talking about Nightmare
Bruce Wayne
Batman.
goes to his parents' graves and then
That
a,
was amazing.
a CGI bat.
Oh yeah.
Well, I feel like
smashes
that's
through.
something like the.
I was-
Correct me if
I
I'm
was scared.
wrong.
It got me
What's
scared.
what's
I
that
jumped.
guy who tries to become Batman? And
Man bat?
Man
You
Bat.
think it's a man bat Easter egg?
Not necessarily, but it was huge. It was a really big thing.
Yeah, it was big.
It looked like a gargoyle type.
Yeah.
I mean, like that's what I initially thought. I could be completely
I think
wrong.
that was like a Zack Snyder flair scene. Like it was just
yeah,
like this is
could
a
be.
cool thing.
I,
Has he done any good
I like
movies,
to
though?
think that.
Has
So,
Zack Snyder done
Yeah.
any good movies? He did
No.
Sucker Punch. I thought was fine.
Yeah,
a
it was
lot of people
fine.
hated it.
300.
He did 300,
Which was,
which is again like a visually.
So he just does
You know-
basically fine movies.
he does find movies that look cool.
Yeah.
So he's basically
we'll
like
get
a-
to how
he's
cool
a-
this looks.
because
He's a good director. He's better than Michael Bay, but he's like basically Michael Bay.
Yeah.
And
He's because I think he started as a music video director, which makes sense because he has like a visual flair.
okay.
But you can see that, right? Like you can see that a guy who directs music videos who wants to make like 3 or 4 minute
Yeah.
visually
really
stimulating
quick
movies
thing.
Yeah.
can make a movie like
Which
this.
works to his downside as well, which we'll get to.
He's
but-
not a very he's not like a plot heavy director.
No,
He's like
no,
he
no.
relies on visuals a lot. I think I don't know.
So
I'm
Michael
super
Bay.
excited to see the future of this Batman. I
I'm-
like him.
The future of the Batman, excited. We'll get to it at the end, but the future of Justice League.
I think we're gonna
not-
find Warner Brothers and DC might have to take a step back and
They're gonna have to really rethink.
might want to
this.
rethink their
Restart everything.
No, they can't restart. They're committed at this point. But
If they
might-
restart, I
Just get a
don't
new,
give them every.
new director.
Well, Zack
I think
Snyder
I
signed
think
off
Zack
for
Snyder
the.
is out. I think.
Oh no, he has Justice League Part 1 and 2, and then he's done.
Oh, that's god awful.
That's why I am
That's
not.
not
I
great.
do not trust at all. But anyways, so after that first scene that we talked about, was the next big scene that you think would?
that I enjoyed.
Well, not,
I liked.
none.
I liked. No,
I'm
I liked
joking.
this
I'm
movie.
joking. It was
It's
totally.
like Liam has indicated to us that that they're not a
yeah.
fan.
You
No,
don't-
it's really just quite alright. It's like.
like I'm not a fan of DC,
Sure,
but like
it's a
I
wrong
can
opinion
see.
to have, but okay,
Well,
go for it.
I feel like I am.
I'm not
somewhat
like
of
a
a
huge
You're a
fan
fan.
of DC.
No one's a fan of DC. They're a fan of Batman.
Well, no, because I like Flash too before even the CW had their show. I
Yeah.
loved Flash from
yeah, Grant
way
Gustin
before.
killing it.
I think
I
Grant
don't like how
Gustin
they
should
did
be
that
the
too.
Flash. Don't.
He posted this really long this
Yeah,
thing on
like
Twitter
Ezra
telling
Miller,
people to
And I'm gonna
you know,
give
have faith
Ezra
in Ezra
Miller,
Miller.
I don't know
Ezra
why they
Miller
changed
a
Flash.
chance.
from.
They're not the same universe.
So yeah, because then you'd have all this like
Yeah, but
questions of
they,
crossover
like-
with Green Arrow and stuff like that.
But they do that with Agents of Shield.
But
they
Marvel-
have-
Because
Marvel
Agents of Shield
said-
started after as like a spin-off series, right?
Yeah. So Marvel, they said that these shows will coincide with the movies. DC started the shows before we did. They start before we knew it was a thing because I'm
No,
sure they were pre-planning.
They started Flash because Batman BVS was announced 3 years ago. Flash,
Really?
yeah.
Oh yeah, Flash. This is
I
season
know,
2,
right?
so.
That was
We've been-
3
we've
years
been
ago.
waiting. Yeah,
And they
they announced it
terrible
right
job.
before Iron Man 3 came out.
God,
Yeah,
Iron Man
that's
3 was a
true.
terrible movie.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
We'll
in
tell
a
we'll
minute.
in
I don't
another
think we
episode.
This is just the.
I
Twilight
don't,
movie
um,
contest.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where Batman goes. I think what's going to end up happening is they're going to see they've already started filming, but I think they're going to cancel or push Justice League forward and try to get a Batman movie out there first.
I really think they should. Just really quick. Sure, we know we loved Wonder Woman. I don't want to see a World War One Wonder Woman movie. Is it World War One or World War Two?
You gotta
World
see how
One.
she got there.
World War
Though.
One.
Like, it
I
would be
but
like
I don't want to see that. It's
You want to see a modern day one?
but it's been shown. Yeah, I do. It's been shown how origin stories don't succeed. Captain
That's not
America.
true.
Well, because
Captain America one.
No.
Not a lot. It is true. That's why Marvel's not doing anymore though. They've
That's
said
just-
we don't. No
that's
one.
just the wrong saying right
No,
there.
no.
That's
what did
like-
you say that origin stories don't work?
Yeah.
Batman origin stories don't matter because everyone knows Batman. Spider-Man origin
Well,
stories
you can
don't work.
you can
because
say
Spider-Man.
people
No,
I
argue
think
that
people need to know. I think people need a Wonder Woman. origin
people
story.
argue that the first Batman Begins was good.
I like Batman. Begins a lot.
That was the best movie.
I
out of
think if
three.
people
Okay, no, but I what I'm saying, it's been done so many times.
I hate that. Only that second movie, which
Yeah.
I think is because more people went to go see it because it
Because
was like
Heath
Heath
Ledger?
Ledger's technically dead.
His
Well,
last,
he was dead.
His
But
second to last on-screen movie after
Yeah. More people went to see it because like my mom, like my parents,
Yeah.
they went to go see it more
Mhm.
often because he was dead. He was done. Like
I know, but that was his second to last movie. You didn't see people going to see the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus.
yeah, because more people want to see the Joker though.
I mean, I guess it was a good role. I think he owned that character.
He did. He definitely
I
did.
don't know. I'm not that excited for Jared Leto's Joker.
Neither am I. I don't
Um,
like the way he looks.
I think, yeah, he's got big shoes to
Not-
fill, but I
If
think
Not
they,
liking
if they,
his
if they do
voice.
the way I wanted to, it would be Jason Todd.
Jason Todd.
that's too complicated for average
Yeah, but it
viewers.
could.
Well, look
It
at what
could.
they did in this movie. They put in so much just hoping hoping that normal people would know.
There's a lot of continuity stuff in this movie that's weird. Like, everybody just knows everyone's secret identity for no reason.
We'll get to that. How Lex Luthor knows who all these metahumans
Well,
are.
Yeah, because they have
sorry,
like the
Manav,
Lex
I need you-
file.
I need you to tell me just real quick.
Yeah, boy.
Is Cyborg a metahuman?
No, he's
Is Aquaman a metahuman?
yeah.
Is
He
Wonder
is?
is Wonder Woman a metahuman?
I think I think so. No, well, so you have to consider it how like LexCorp looks at them.
I understand that, but
Wonder
you know,
Woman's-
after
Wonder
watching the
Woman's-
Flash
yeah.
and knowing, okay, sure,
I don't.
you know
they're
the Flash
using
universe.
they're using that terminology like they're being pretty fast and loose with it. So
Yeah, I understand why they're doing that, but you know what? Come
You
on, stick with something. Really.
sure, you can see. I thought let's get into it. I thought the Justice League stuff was super lazy.
It definitely was lazy, but I did like those sort of
too short.
CCTV sort of type
Sure, I liked
footages.
They gotta fix.
I really like the Flash's one. I'm biased. I like the Flash. I love the Flash.
Yeah,
One of my favorite heroes. But
sure.
I like that how it really showed his innocence. He just, he's going to buy some milk and
Yeah.
someone's robbing a store and he goes kicks his ass.
They have to fix Ezra Miller's hair. I don't want a
They do
scruffy
have to-
hipster Flash.
They do have to fix that.
Ezra
Again,
Miller's a
Grant
great actor.
Gustin, but-
What was that movie? Perks of Being a Wallflower. He's really good in that movie.
Yeah.
I don't mind someone else taking. I would have preferred Grant Gustin, but I don't mind someone
Yeah,
else.
so I don't mind. I want to see. I'm not going to judge him. I want to see how he does.
I liked that. So in the main dream sequence that everyone sees in the trailers is like the post-apocalyptic Batman with a
Oh, the
Which is
dark
cool.
side. So
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, that was a great.
and then when you find out at the end of that it's a dream or something, or the Flash is. They're not very clear.
So-
but the Flash is coming from the future to warn Bruce Wayne.
But
about
he wakes up
something-
twice.
something
about Lois Lane.
something I have. Yeah, something I was telling Matt about just earlier today, before we started recording, which is something really kind of. They could have made it so much better.
Sure.
So he's having that nightmare scene. He wakes up.
Uh-huh.
He wakes up. He wakes up to Flash saying Lois is the key.
Lois Lane's the key or
Lois
something,
Lane's
yeah.
the key. Something like that. Which I saw that I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. This is perfect. This is what the Flash can do.
Yeah.
Help.
Yeah.
But then he wakes up again. So A is the Flash running back into a dream.
Maybe he is
to
running into a
warn
dream.
him.
Is he?
How does Batman's now seeing this guy who can run fast? He knows about Darkseid.
Yeah.
Is it possible for him to run into a dream?
Well, they haven't. I don't know. They haven't really explained the Speed Force in this universe. So
In the comics,
Well, like,
let's say
in comics, does
I don't
he do
think
that?
so. Can
Can he run? He can run through the Speed Force. Kind of exists as like a separate plane.
yeah.
So I think he can, because there's times like where villains like Professor Zoom will escape into the Speed Force, and you can't get to him because he exists as like time and space all at once.
What?
Yeah,
super
it's
convoluted.
very.
Okay.
I don't know how they'll explain it.
But I
I'll let that go.
liked, and that scene is super bright. I think intentionally because I don't think they have the Flash costume ironed out, so it's super bright. And you can see that the costume's moving and there are mechanical parts to it because there's like a cowl and then an under cowl.
Yeah.
Like a mask
I
underneath
thought
his
that
mask.
I thought that scene was great. I just wish there could have been so much potential if they didn't make him wake up again. If he just woke up to the Flash running back, Lois is the key.
Yeah.
Ended there.
I don't think it really
Because
mattered
then,
though.
I don't think it matters,
It wouldn't
yeah.
have mattered for this movie, but they could have built upon that in Justice League.
Maybe.
Flash runs back in time to tell Batman Lois is the key. For what reason?
Yeah, but
Does
maybe he runs back into his dream.
Maybe
They do that.
that would be very weird though, because like maybe in Justice League, again, this is all hypothesizing and just having fun. But in Justice League, he can be like, I already ran back to tell you Lois is the key, or he'll say something to the Flash like, did you do this to me?
Yeah.
Which is, whoa, can't believe that happened. But now with the dream, it makes things a little harder.
Sure.
They can still do it, but
Yeah, I think the Aquaman teaser was super lazy.
oh, that was terrible.
Everything was lazy.
Aquaman's trying to hide
All
himself, but then
the-
he looks into the camera, and then the camera's underwater.
Slices or like he
Yeah, and then he
tried
just-
and attacks them.
Then he
No,
just flies away. In
He
the
looks
water.
at it for a good 3 seconds,
Yeah.
and he's like, you know what? That's a camera, and then I'll poke it. Then I'll poke it,
Yeah.
It's
He-
Jason
and then
just-
destroy the rest of them with a sound wave. I think underwater.
Or I think
don't.
he's swimming really fast.
Yeah, no, he's definitely swimming, but like,
But like
it-
that does
obviously
that
he's on the
to every
camera.
camera.
I don't know.
All of them were.
And I see
all
why
of them
they're
were lazy.
going with like a rugged Game of Thronesy,
Yeah,
Jason Momoa, Aquaman. I'm not super excited about it. I thought it'd be.
I don't think
cool.
anyone's excited about Aquaman. Sorry,
He
guys.
looks cool. He looks badass. But like,
No,
it'd
he
be
looks
cool
cool.
if they
No,
could
I mean, like,
try to.
mixed feelings.
Aquaman looks cool. I don't know if that's possible.
No, he. I mean,
I'm okay with his look, but like,
I would have liked
How-
more
out
orange
of-
and green and orange. More.
Yeah,
something-
out of 100 people,
Yeah. Sure.
how
let's
many
just
know
do some math.
Aquaman? Just on your.
I don't think he's a globally known.
Okay, and
singer.
now how many of those people are very interested in him after knowing him? Even less.
I like.
Again, this,
Aquaman's super cool when you get to read about him.
yeah,
I think a lot
I
of people
bet he
know who
is.
Aquaman though.
I think they know who he is, but I think they know him as like the joke.
Yeah,
on,
as
like,
the
Robot
joke, that's
Chicken
the
and
point.
stuff like
Yeah.
that.
And I understand, okay, cool, this is Justice League. They need to unite the seven.
Und, yeah.
Fine. But save him maybe a bit or introduce him a little better.
The cyborg thing I liked.
That actually confused me at first. I was like, "Who is this guy?" And then I realized I was like, "Oh yeah,
Well, they have that.
Cyborg.
They have that like that dark side cube. I forget what they're called. I think they're called Omega cubes or something.
oh yeah."
That he adapts to. That gives because you see.
Is that how it is in the comic?
Yeah. It's how it is in New 52. So you see how.
So they're
Silas-
taken from
yeah,
all
his
sort
father-
of comics, but they all do that, so it's fine.
Dr. Stone, his father's like operating him, and he can't.
Oh, that's
get,
his father.
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't know that, so it's good to know.
Wait, whose father?
Victor Stone, cyborg.
In the-
Oh, okay, yeah,
The guy
Yeah.
doing the video diaries is his dad, who's working on him. But I think all in all, I don't know.
Well,
It
at first
was-
I didn't even know that was Cyborg.
Oh, really? You just thought it was a dude on a?
No, I thought it was like because I don't know what like the symbols are for like DC.
Yeah.
But I knew like Flash and Wonder Woman
Aquaman.
and Aquaman.
Yeah.
But like I didn't see like that's the symbol for
Yeah.
Cyborg. The C.
Well,
The
see, the
C
reason-
with a
with
red.
the dot in the middle.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know that.
I don't. Yeah, it was super lazy. Like I thought you'd at least see them. You're seeing them on a laptop screen. Like you're
Yeah.
seeing them through
Yeah.
video. Like it's
I guess
like
the
it's the same thing
Flash
as,
was
as the new
cool,
Fantastic Four, where they took scenes from the trailer and it's like, oh, okay, we're seeing that in a military press conference where.
That's good that you brought that up because the writer I think for Fantastic Four
Yeah,
tweeted at Schneider I think it was
Zack Snyder. Yeah.
saying don't worry we always people ruin a comic book series sometimes
Damn.
today.
Well, I mean, like
I mean that's
Fantastic Four is nowhere near.
what a
better.
shit way to approach
Yeah.
your work. Yeah, your movie sucks like mine. Like,
Yeah,
what a
like
weird way to
yeah.
approach it. I mean, I guess.
Anyways, let's we're running a little here. Not too bad, but let's move on. We're still like in the opening scene, so
I think there's a part in the middle. There's not much happens. I like the
that is true.
the Man of Steel super like repercussions where like people are the whole thing to do with the court case and the trial.
And now, see, I like that because it showed how they want to make this universe grounded, where it's like
there are repercussions for his actions.
yeah,
there are
repercussions.
consequences. What? Whose phone is that?
Phone, eh?
Okay.
And
Well,
so, well, as I was saying before, I got rudely interrupted by someone's mom.
Let's start over. I'm tired of this nonsense.
Sure, repercussions, everything, that's really cool, but you know, they go from that doesn't go anywhere. It just after you know, we in the movie, the whole court gets blown up. Great scene, by the way.
I like that scene.
Love the scene.
Where he's just standing in flames.
Yeah, and you know,
oh,
some people might say, well,
really
why
good.
didn't he detect that? He addresses that himself. He's like, I didn't detect it.
Because I wasn't looking for it.
I'm not good enough. I
Because he's
wasn't
only
looking.
looking for
He
Lois
wasn't
Lane.
looking for. Yeah, exactly, right. yeah, that's true.
Not even his mom.
So they addressed that. That was amazing. But like, we'll get to that.
And I like that you have that Wallace or Walter, I think it was, the guy who worked for Wayne Financial. I really like the idea of this.
So wait, who was saying those things on the checks? Was it him?
It was
or was
It was Lex Luthor.
Lex
I think.
Luthor.
Lex
Yeah.
Luthor,
Okay.
yeah. It was cool
what I
because
thought it
we
was.
thought that was Joker
We thought that was Joker,
in
it's
the
Lex Luthor.
trailers. That was Lex Luthor. That was great. But so after that happens, it just the court case ended.
I don't know. I thought it was a cool way to.
It just they never addressed it again.
And there's
then
that.
they're all
Yeah. And
they're all bowing him for
Senator
dying.
Finch is trying to give her opening statements, and she sees the Granny's peach iced tea jar that Lex Luthor
Oh, yeah.
put there.
Problem
Yeah.
with that, they stuck
So
on
was
it
it
for
actually
way too
I might have
long.
been. Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
was.
So it is.
Yeah, probably.
They stuck on it for way too long though. She looks at it and then she can't speak, and then she looks at it again and he can't speak, and then she can't speak and she turns. She just turned.
That makes sense though.
She's turning it and can't speak, and then she looks. Lex isn't there.
Yeah, makes sense.
Just kind of
So
you know.
yeah,
that was a good
she is
scene.
She's a
what's-
senator, yeah.
She's a senator. You would think she now knows something's going on.
I would think so.
Doesn't
I don't
say
like
anything.
that he did that to his assistant Marcy, the Asian.
Oh yeah,
assistant.
I didn't even
She's
think
like,
about
just
that.
like-
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, don't you go in there and save my seat, and I'll be right there.
yeah, she's when they cast her, I thought that she would like have a future role. That's a prominent actress. I forget the actress's name who plays Marcy.
Oh, shows how prominent.
But I guess not because they just blew her
But
up.
again, just
killed her
going
and
back to
killed
that, she's a
whatever
senator.
her
She
senator.
has to know these things could happen. The fact
Sure.
that she's looking at it and she looks, he's not there, still stuttering. You know, there's.
Explodes so late too.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It takes forever,
It was
and then
what?
she's turning it and turning it and turning, and then she reads it.
You know what it does? She takes so long.
She does take a long time. Like you,
and it's too
and
long.
and even like even
Superman is just-
Superman
he's like, what
knows
are
like
you
that's,
up
yeah,
to?
Superman. Now
that's so long.
So, are we seeing in this movie Superman can hear heartbeats? Because how does
don't know.
How does he get to Lois? Just real quick.
when
just,
in that first scene.
every freaking
Something in his
scene.
heart says
Because
something
because
to his
I
literally-
think he's just always.
No,
he
he
hears her.
knows.
He hears her.
But-
Do you remember in the
Oh,
final
yeah,
scene where
she's
she's
banging.
knocking
Okay.
on the
if
but
he
she
can hear
hears
that
the water.
banging,
tall. Okay, yeah.
but like, why can't he? I
don't know,
guess.
this is super inconsistent in this movie.
Yeah, it's
with
very
Superman.
inconsistent, which is another problem with it.
How did you guys feel about the fight? I thought it was
Which one? There, we're all.
The-
Every single one was fine.
the
I
big
loved
one?
it.
The big one. The Batman v Super, like the armored one.
Oh, where it ends with.
I thought
Martha.
I thought that was cool. Never occurred to me that their moms have the same name.
It was too
I
quick.
never knew.
It was super brief. The movie's called Batman v Superman. They fight for about 5 minutes.
Yep.
And then 5 minutes, and then they go back to
And then they're pals. And they're
yeah.
just-
Oh yeah, you don't want to fight anymore? Yeah, we'll just go save your mom.
And to
we're good.
sell tickets to marketing, you know, I'm sure that was maybe maybe let's give them the benefit of the doubt. They wanted them to fight longer. They wanted more of this. Don't include Wonder Woman. Don't include the Justice League teaser like that.
I think
That
you need
Justice
Wonder Woman
League-
in it though.
That Justice League teaser could have been an end credit scene, but no, apparently that's a Marvel thing.
I-
That would have been a great end.
So there was no
What
end
what
credit
Justice
scene.
League teaser? Oh, when
Well,
she's
just with
looking in the
footage, yeah,
I like that. That'd be cool.
as an end credit scene.
That's cool.
Instead of having it in the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But then she wouldn't have went to
to Bruce Wayne.
yeah. So like
Because it's an email saying like,
Yeah.
"Come to me," or "I know who you are. Who are you?"
but she could have looked at that and seen the other three files, like they showed Bruce did.
Yeah,
Not look at them, just look at hers.
I see.
That's what Bruce did.
maybe
Bruce
she,
didn't look at
maybe
the other
she
three.
needed to see them to go.
Yeah, I think that kind of falls apart because that was her motivation of joining the fight.
I guess, but again, maybe she didn't need to be there. This could have been more focused on Batman versus Superman, Batman and Superman, Bruce and Clark.
I think if Superman was really trying like that, they established
He
that
dies twice
Batman-
in the movie.
twice. Does he?
He's shot with a nuke, and he's just floating in space.
That's
Oh, he does,
That's
yeah.
taken right from Dark Knight
No, he
Returns.
does.
Is it?
Yeah, Superman.
I like the scene. I'm just saying he dies like twice.
Yeah, in Dark Knight Returns, he the Russians launch. I think it's the Russians. They launch a nuke at.
It's always the
States. Well, because it was written in like the Cold War
Dark
era.
Knight Returns.
No, I get it.
No.
Dark Knight Returns. There's a comic book by.
Oh, okay.
Not.
Not.
I was like, what?
Not the
That's
Dark Knight
not
Rises. Damn, what scene did I know? Yes, brother.
The movie.
Oh,
I
What's
missed.
what else in the wreckage?
Did I miss a movie?
Terrible
Did I-
movie.
What?
Back on track. So there's
Yeah.
a comic book called The Dark Knight Returns. Super acclaimed comic book by
terrible,
Frank
it's
Miller.
just not amazing.
Let's not talk about that. So there's a part where Superman averts
Manav agrees.
a nuclear warhead. Don't you like after the explosion, like he's so like his body
He dies twice though. Why do you gotta kill him
I know,
twice?
but he's in. Yeah. So we'll get to that. So the nuke, he gets hit by the nuke
Yeah.
when he's fighting Doomsday.
Yeah.
Doomsday's
absorbs
unkillable,
it.
so he
Yeah.
evolves after that.
Amazing how Doomsday has. Okay, I'm exaggerating now. Let's say 8 stages. He gets
3.
It's 3, I think. Yeah.
Well, he absorbs energy.
absorbs
How many
the-
times? The nuke. They're shooting their guns at him, so he absorbs that in the beginning.
Yeah, it's 2. No, he doesn't absorb kryptonite.
No, Batman shoots him with kryptonite, and then
Yeah.
Superman fucking stabs him right in the chest.
Well, okay, let's just say 3, 4 times, right?
I like the progression because
But I felt like the progression was way too fast, and also the CG on him, I didn't like it till the
he
end.
looks like a weird
He looked like a.
Ninja Turtle.
All the CG
He
did
look-
look good. Even when
Oh,
he was carrying
God.
that friggin'
I liked
the
him at the
spaceship.
end.
He was carrying
Oh
a
yeah,
spaceship.
I said this from the trailer. They improved
The
it for
rocket.
the movie. When
yeah.
Superman's carrying the rocket, terrible CGI.
They improved it for the movie.
I think it was
improved it for the
all.
movie
I think
from
it was
the
all
trailer.
garbage. All CGI was garbage.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wrong.
If
You think so?
go look,
It wasn't.
At,
It
go
wasn't
look
as
at-
good. Like it wasn't
It's
as
not-
They
good. As
spent
it
a
could
lot of
be.
money. This movie's like they spent like $400 million.
Yeah, and they're gonna make it back
More.
already.
400 mil, I think.
And they made
wait,
what?
to
They
make-
made 130
Oh, yeah.
already.
Right now, I'm looking at box office mojo. They've made $44 million so far. It's Friday. It's the Friday that it comes
Oh
out.
no,
that we're
Yeah.
recording
great
this.
so far. But I mean, like they have to make something like 800 to make a profit
To make well, they have
because
to
of
make,
marketing
Yeah.
and because of the deals with Turkish Airlines and whatnot.
Yeah, I noticed that. It wasn't subtle. There was Gal Gadot's taking a
It's
flight
really
on
Turkish
Turkish Airlines.
Airlines, yeah. How much is it making right now?
So we're at worldwide 44 million because they haven't calculated domestic yet. So that's only foreign. It's 44 million right now. Not a lot.
They're anticipating
But it's the
130
night
by
it comes out.
Yeah.
They're anticipating 130 by the end of the weekend. Domestic. That is U.S. maybe Canada, but U.S. domestic.
Yeah. I think it can.
130
I
mil.
think it'll probably end up like Deadpool numbers, probably like 700, 800 mil.
I don't know. These
Deadpool,
reviews will take an effect on it
Is
because
it the highest grossing R-rated movie or not?
Deadpool? No.
No,
I
it's
think
close.
Passion of the Christ still is.
I think
Oh,
it might
okay.
beat it. It's close.
I'll find out for
Renat
you.
will check, but while he's checking, the reviews are definitely going to have a great stake at these numbers.
Well, Ben Affleck was on Fallon the other night, or I think it was last night. He was saying
Affleck.
this is a movie for audiences and not critics. But I don't
And
think
that's-
you're allowed to say that.
that's
if
a
you have
terrible-
if you have a poorly reviewed movie.
And not only that, but that's a terrible thing to say because if you check the audience, go to Rotten Tomatoes too.
Yeah.
I mean, like I could do that. As you can see, the movie started off with like 100%, as all movies do, because the fans see it. For Rotten Tomatoes audience scores, it is now dropped to a 73%,
Audience score and critics
Criti-
score or tomato meters at 31. So
31%. Sure, some people don't like Rotten Tomatoes. It's a gathering. It's an aggregate score.
What's it getting on IMDb?
I think it was at like 9.6 the other day, but
Let's see.
So I think IMDb is probably better than Rotten Tomatoes.
Well,
I
Rotten
think
Tomatoes
it's
just
at 7.6. I think that's about right. 7.6.
Yeah.
for the movie.
Because I was gonna give it about a 7 around there.
I'm giving it. Okay, I don't really like
We were
giving.
texting you earlier. You said it was like a 30% or something.
No, I'm saying I don't think it's a 30.
Okay.
I don't agree with the 30 Rotten
No,
Tomato.
30 is not right.
No, I think it's
Way better than that.
Maybe I was saying I don't like putting really numbers
so
or anything to
yeah.
scores. Discussing it's probably better.
All right, so Deadpool's
But-
third.
I'd say
Um,
about a 6.
Deadpool's
6.5
third worldwide.
highest.
Passion of the Christ 370 million domestic.
I mean, like
It beat it worldwide.
Yeah.
It beat it worldwide. Even though that's crazy that Deadpool wasn't even released in China. It beat Passion
Yeah.
of the Christ worldwide, but not domestically. Which makes sense because North Americans love Jesus.
Yeah,
That's a great. Yeah.
that's another podcast topic. So let's not
North
get
Americans love Jesus.
Is that true?
I think so. I think every single if you live in North America, you have to love Jesus. I think that's
No,
part of
yeah,
your
I don't-
citizenship.
I don't know if that's
I
true.
think it's part of your citizenship.
I don't think that's true.
We'll talk about it. I don't know.
So
there was a
James-
part of this movie where I thought I fell asleep because there was such a jump from the explosion at the trial to Superman being sad
And talking.
And then, we're on a helipad. Oh, Lex Luthor kidnapped them both. Oh, the fight's on. Okay.
Oh, and he dies, and then he dies again. Oh wait, he dies and then comes back to life.
I legit thought I fell asleep
and then comes back to life again.
because that cut to that scene is just like they're on a helipad. What? Lex Luthor says what? They're both kidnapped. Okay.
It's going on that kidnap scene.
Where do they kidnap Lois from?
Okay, what? Real quick. Oh, she was at her diner.
No, they kidnapped Martha from the diner.
Oh, wait,
she was going down some escalators or something. And she's like,
that's right. And the dude with the Russian dude.
Hold on, that was a stupid scene too.
That Russian dude is from Fast and Furious as well.
No, but that's stupid because she's like, she looks at him weird the first time. She looks at her weird going down the escalator.
No, she's not looking at him weird.
Yeah,
she
was
going down the escalator.
Yeah,
and then she walks away, and then she turns around and walks towards him.
Do I know you?
And he's like, I'm a Russian man with neck
why would you go up to
come
somebody?
to take you.
Why would you go up to somebody like
a
janitor too?
Okay,
Go
fine.
up to janitor and be like, oh, hey, do
Weird
I know you?
scene, yeah, but going with that.
I'm pretty sure some guy went up behind her too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
To kind of like close them in. Maybe not. We never actually see, but remind me we've been on for I don't know what 50 minutes.
You remind me of a girl that I once knew. No one. 2004 Shaggy. Okay.
I mean, like there's a better one with.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways. Did we talk about how that scene with Martha getting kidnapped and how he doesn't think to maybe go
check her heartbeat out?
Check her heartbeat.
I will fight both of you. Best live action Batman scene. That fight.
Oh yeah,
where
for
he
sure.
where he tries to
where he saves Martha. Yeah. He doesn't try.
Oh no!
Where he
amazing.
succeeds.
Better
Except
than
for
the
the fact-
Batman versus Superman.
I just want to
fight
address
scenes.
this. Yeah, he kills people. Like that.
He does.
I'm fine with Zack Snyder letting Superman kill people.
Superman's a god, and
can earn
he has alien powers. Like,
I know, but he also has to earn the value of life.
And that's why it's okay. This is Batman who's been around for how long?
I buy that he's like more grizzled because it's 20 years in Gotham and like he's more.
If Batman is killing these,
I just remembered that there was a scene where he's like, even if he's 1% evil,
even if he's
I like
absolute certainty.
Because he in like I might be mistaken, but in the comics, I guess, I think he has like, doesn't he have like a escape plan with every?
He has a contingency plan for every member of the Justice League.
So he can kill any member.
Yeah, including himself, which is dope. That Kevin Conroy, the guy who voiced him in the animated series and the Arkham City games.
Yeah, that was it. It was
it was
like
he voiced it, and he's like final protocol. Essentially, like he gives them instructions to take out himself, and he's like, he's like, Bruce Wayne won't yield to any physical torture or any anything or any like forms of restraint. If you want to beat him, like get the ones he loves, like conquer, like kidnap Alfred or something.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Just real quick about that before I then get back to what I was saying. That scene, sure maybe it's a Joker teaser, but when he's like, even if we think they're 1% evil, we can't take that chance. We have something along the lines of we have experience of good people going bad. I feel like that's a direct thing towards Jason Todd.
Like a Jason Todd Red Hood thing, maybe.
What's another villain that was good that Batman was close to that went bad, where he has a bad experience with it? I don't know the comics. I'm asking you, is there a character that they could be teasing to? Because was Joker ever good? No, not that I know of.
I mean, depends on the version you're thinking of.
I feel like Jason Todd is the perfect prime example. But
I think maybe
But
the suit, like
the suit is a reference to Jason Todd. I think that's him.
Yeah, but like the suit.
I feel like that's more to
like,
Joker though.
Like you can't tell it's a Robin suit.
You can see the R.
Yeah,
I didn't see it.
I think
saw it looked like a Batman suit to me.
I feel like that's more of a Joker Easter egg. More
I thought there would be like
spray paint on it.
I thought there would be more about that, but no. Like
there's not.
that scene from the trailer is
really
the only
quick.
thing that.
Yeah.
I mean, like again, there was nothing new in the movie.
Yeah.
But okay, real quick, if Batman kills people, he's killing those grunts, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't he kill Joker?
This is my wrong.
Why didn't he kill him?
If you're gonna set up a Batman who kills
doesn't
people,
make sense.
There's the whole premise of the Joker falls apart. Like the whole premise of his villains fall apart. This Batman would kill Joker without thinking about it. So there's
in an instant. Like it's unbelievable. It's so inconsistent, and that's what upsets me the most. That and I feel like the fight scenes could have been a bit better. I mean, like don't get me wrong, that fight scene there was amazing. Loved it. The one where we're talking about where he kills everyone saving Martha.
I think all fight scenes were fine.
No, they were all fine, but I think that was the standout fight scene.
Which one?
The one where he's going to save Martha.
Yeah.
Even the Nightmare Batman.
Like the Nightmare Batman one.
Oh no, okay, yeah, that was really good. Yeah.
They were all great.
There's one stuntman, and I think that's the guy who did most of the Batman stunts. I think he's working on Iron Fist, so I'd be cool with that. Yeah. Like that fighting style on Iron Fist for Marvel Netflix.
Yeah.
There's one thing in this movie that they didn't spoil. Superman dies.
Oh yeah, that's or
That's-
does he?
I mean, no, because they're filming Justice League. But
Well, no.
that's a cool way to
Did
end.
you
What?
did you not properly see the ending?
Yeah.
The dirt flies up
Yeah.
from off the coffin.
You didn't see that?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
He's getting to
Yeah,
fly
he's not dead.
up.
Oh,
That's
is
why I
that-
said he comes off. He
He's
comes
right
back to
there.
life.
The thing up?
Either that or he's
Oh,
about
like-
to fly, because whenever he's about to fly, the particles
ground.
start.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't see
You
that?
didn't see that?
I saw. Yeah. I mean,
That right there.
that's not
why-
the
that's
final
why he
scene,
said
is
he-
it?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
final
it is.
scene where.
That's
where
why he
Does
said-
it cut to credits right after that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just blocked. It cut. I was like, did the movie just cut? I was like, oh, terrible
Yeah.
ending.
Okay. Okay. yeah,
Terrible ending to a movie.
No, it
two
wasn't.
two funerals that go on forever and
That was
ever
fine. That was
and
good.
ever.
yeah.
No.
Which one? No, I liked it. I
I
liked.
Yeah, it was
didn't-
fine.
It went on for so long. There was so sure.
I'm glad
you want-
I'm glad he didn't come back to life in this movie. I'm glad. I mean,
did.
No,
No,
but like,
no, you didn't
like that the
see
public
him.
doesn't see him.
Yeah, because the majority of the
Oh
public,
no, like
Because
he
that'd
did
be
before.
so unearned.
No,
I
because,
went-
because that would mean he's dead for 5 minutes.
when he's in space.
that
he
doesn't
dies?
count. Shut up.
That doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
He's dead.
No.
Okay, I know.
His
but-
face is
I know,
like-
but he's in
he's
space.
rotten.
Yeah, but he's absorbing solar radiation, and he's good. He's my boy. My
Like,
boy Clark
just
Kent.
go-
Yo, my boy Clark
just going
Kent.
with that-
He's gonna eat a nuke, and he's fine.
Just going with that real quick.
Swallow
So I
him.
went to watch the movie with my girlfriend,
Your girl, yeah.
and so
I went to go not see it with your girlfriend.
you didn't. So when we left that movie, she was like, "Oh, so I don't have to come to another one with you because Superman's dead."
She's dumb.
Excuse me.
Real dumb. Real dumb.
Yo, bro, square up.
Just-
Square
Better
up.
not listen to this one.
Love you.
Just going with that though. The majority of the audience don't know unless they're real comic. Like they know how comics are and how characters don't really die.
Sure.
They know.
They've seen comic book movies though.
Well, but
Like no one dies in the Marvel universe
Just
except
no,
Coulson,
just
and Coulson's not
leave
even
it.
dead.
Just leave
Quicksilver.
Leave him dead?
No, like-
R.I.P. Quicksilver.
Oh, rip. Oh. No, Infinity War.
No, but like
Time Gem.
no.
Captain America's gonna die,
Why
and then
can't-
Time Gem they'll revive him.
Okay.
Why can't they just
Kill a
kill
character?
super? Yeah, kill him.
They,
and just
um,
They
leave
can't
him
kill
alone.
Superman.
I think the only.
No, like I understand Superman, like, but like
They did.
If-
They killed
Quicksilver,
and he's not gonna come back.
but that's not the
Until
same
Avengers Part
thing.
2.
I actually don't think he's gonna come back.
I don't think Aaron Taylor Johnson.
He's
wants
not a
to
big
work
character.
With
That's
superhero
not.
movies
That's
anymore.
not.
I think he's been burned.
They
too
killed
many times.
Coulson, and then he comes back to life, and he wasn't even a big character.
Yeah.
Like he's not even a big character in the
I
movie.
Yeah,
think
I
the
get
only
that.
one they would commit to killing is Iron Man because Robert Downey Jr. seems like he's kind of done.
Yeah, but I feel like he'd want to be there for the ending. So maybe
Yeah.
if he dies in Infinity,
I don't
Paid
know what Marvel's gonna
ridiculous
do
amount of
after Phase 3, but we'll talk about that
No,
in
it's
another
done.
episode. I don't know. Any concluding thoughts?
just ending with real quick the scene. I know we talked about it, but with Doomsday, CGI, okay, fine, whatever. Batman really just babied out of the fight. I understand he can't do anything. I understand that. I understand that. Fine. Give him something to do. You know,
Just a
he's,
human.
He's supposed to be really
Especially
strong,
versus this this Superman. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
but
I
he
can see
tricks
why.
Superman into all these different
He
things.
at least he got the
Fall-
kryptonite.
Yeah. I thought the Kryptonite thing was cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Kryptonite. How did? But in the end,
buy
Superman
it?
still got the.
No, he stole it from.
He stole it.
He
Yeah, he
stole
stole
it,
it.
he
Yeah,
stole
he
it
stole it. And he put the
tracker.
not tracker. He put the thing down.
He put the batarang
Yeah.
in the case right there.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
cool. The batarangs look cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Battering.
Wait,
the
would
He brands
grapple hook.
people. I totally thought.
Yeah.
He brands people.
That was.
This is a brutal Batman. He kills and brands people. The final scene when Lex Luthor, oh my god,
I
so
wanted
scared.
that to happen so badly.
The final scene when Lex
Oh,
Luthor
when
is
he
in
goes
prison.
to-
They're like turn around, face the wall. It
Yeah,
it
and then it goes
very
dark,
much
and then it
mirrors
flickers.
the Joker interrogation scene.
Oh
from
Yeah,
Dark
yeah.
Knight.
God, 100% does.
Flickers. That's all.
Light flickers.
Yeah.
He's in there. He has like it's a ring or something.
No,
No, it's
cool,
like a
right?
stamp.
No, it's like he was like grabbing.
Oh, is he
grabbing
grabbing
like
it?
a handle.
Yeah, like a stamp.
Yeah. Yeah, the first scene where you see him brand someone, he's like hiding in the corner. It's
Yeah.
kind of like, what other movies that? I feel like they do that in The Incredibles or something. He's
Where he
hiding in
hide-
the corner.
Yeah,
You know what?
yeah,
He
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
did look like the Mr. Incredible. Is that
He
his
did.
name?
No, but he's just like hiding in the top corner.
He looked like Mr. Incredible.
I don't
He
know.
had a big body and his
Yeah,
legs
he's
were
just
kind
like
of skinny.
and then yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, just ending with it. And now what are your thoughts of the whole movie as a whole?
I don't know.
Future for Justice League. How are you feeling about it?
Excited to see Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman.
Okay, so am I. Yeah. I prefer it not to be
Interested in where they're going with Batman. Not super confident that they have good foundation to move on for Justice League.
I can really kind of second that. Batman. Interested in Zack Snyder is not directing the Batman movies.
No,
He's
Ben
not
Affleck
directing-
might
Who
direct
is?
it.
Oh wait, he is.
Yeah, directed. Did he direct Argo? He directed.
Yeah, he directed Argo and he was in it, right?
Yeah, he was in Argo.
Yeah.
I
Zack
like
Snyder
Argo.
is
I like Ben
producing
Affleck as a
them.
director.
Yeah.
So
Maybe it'll be good.
yeah, I hope so. next movie in the DC universe is Wonder Woman. So they released an image the other day about her.
Suicide Squad.
Oh shit, Suicide Squad.
That is
Batman's also in that, and it's supposed to take place after Batman.
so I guess
Oh,
we'll
okay.
really see
Yeah.
who the Joker is.
Then.
Jason Todd, maybe. I mean, like,
Maybe.
is Zack Snyder's not directing it?
No.
Who is?
David Ayer. He directed another movie.
Okay, no,
That's
great.
not this.
Good to know. Falcone, thoughts on this?
It was
anything?
a good movie.
I think
It
so.
was like it wasn't
great, which was the problem. But you know,
Yeah.
I think
I-
we're spoiled at this point.
I think we are spoiled at
I
this
guess
point.
it's like mediocre.
Ant-Man quality, I would say.
No,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah, probably. I'd say that.
Ant-Man's a little better than.
No,
just,
Ant-Man's fun.
I don't.
just because
yeah.
just because
Ant-Man's-
Ant-Man's fun. That's why.
It's just
Ant-Man quality, I would say.
yeah, Ant-Man quality. I'll go with that too.
But the problem was I was expecting more of this than I was expecting of
Yes,
Ant-Man.
and that's the problem with me too. So like I said, okay, 100% much more of a Marvel fan,
Sure.
but I feel like that's also much more deserved by now.
Okay.
For people who like Marvel better, they've done besides the Nolan universe with Batman, they've done a lot more in such a
just
short
wanna
amount of
make money.
time.
Yeah.
They
they-
don't care what they do.
Well, they're setting up something big, but besides that, I wanted this to be really good.
Sure.
I wanted it because this being good just makes Marvel better. Marvel can't slack. Maybe you'll say they're not slacking. Maybe you say they will.
Sure.
But competition's good. Good competition's better.
Mm-hmm.
If they see now that this is critically failing,
Yeah.
Marvel doesn't have to worry. They're just like, all right, we can just go ahead with what we planned. Wanted this to be really good. Left
So that
feeling.
Marvel could do better.
Yeah,
what
well,
you're
yeah,
saying.
but then DC would do better too. Competition's always good. I think healthy competition. Yeah, I really think this could have been so much better. It has so much potential. Interested again, like for Wonder Woman, Batman. Not so interested for. I'm gonna watch Justice League. Definitely gonna be interested and excited, but not anticipating much.
I think we could have had a cool Man of Steel sequel, and what we got was it's Amazing Spider-Man 2 syndrome, where this just feels like a
Yes,
trailer for the
yes,
next
yes.
movie.
Which never comes.
Yeah. R.I.P. Tom Holland looks cool.
Yeah, he has,
Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man's better.
Spider-Man, original Spider-Man. That's the title.
just I guess so. Last.
I think,
real
yeah.
quick.
I mean, I think if this movie underperforms at the box office, Warner Brothers is gonna have a problem, and they're gonna have to think about where.
They
take
might
this-
just cancel some of their movies far out and take their time to really reconsider.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something, but I can't really remember now.
Well, that's the sign of a real dumb idiot. Anyways, this
It's
has
very
been
rude.
the inaugural episode of the Quite Alright podcast. We have links. I'll put them in the description.
What are
this
the
is-
what are the links for?
What do we have? We have a Twitter. We have a
YouTube.
YouTube. This will be on YouTube probably.
A YouTube.
It'll hopefully eventually go on other
We
MP3
have
services around the world.
a Pornhub Pro account, a Brazzers subscription. This will be on that.
I mean, like, I guess we do.
Yeah. Anyways, this has been the first episode. This has been Ab signing off.
Liam,
And Matt.
You have a great day.
thank you.
Bye.